Hey guys, so today, under the Canadian flag, I'd like to talk about this movie. I'm just kidding, not under the Canadian flag, but in front of the Canadian flag. Anyway, that doesn't matter really. So I just watched this movie, Knowing, today, just some minutes ago. I finished watching it, and I'd like to do kind of a review video and introducing video. So I'm planning to reveal the story and the ending. So in the in later. So you might not want to watch it. So first, I will talk about the story roughly. I will not reveal the core points. So you can still watch it if you haven't watched this movie yet. So obviously it's starring Nicolas Cage, who I like. So Nicolas Cage is one of the actors that I like. So I have been interested in this movie before. And this movie came out in 2000. Well, you look up that information like yourself. I don't know. And this is Blu-ray apparently. And this is American version, so this didn't have Japanese subtitle or Japanese audio, so I couldn't understand 100%. I could understand like 80% of it. So yeah, what I say might be not accurate. But story-wise, I liked it, although I didn't like the ending. And the effects, the visual effects were fine. They were actually great. And I liked the acting of who I am to say all those stuff, but I'm just an amateur, but I'm doing all this as an amateur, but just like a movie fan. So yeah, their acting was fine, and yeah, they appear the one actress that I liked from X-Men First Class. I don't remember her name. But yeah, that guy, that woman, this woman. And what should I say? Right, this is. I think you can watch the Twilight on YouTube, but this is about a story of a kind of prediction of the things that will happen in the future that a girl from 50 years ago predicted. So Nicolas Cage, his son, Caleb, got a piece of paper from 50 years ago, and on that paper has a series of numbers that tells what happens in the future, and like events or accidents that kill many people. So, and Nicolas Cage, David, no, John, I think his name was John. John tries to match those numbers with the events that happened in the past, and he knows that these numbers mean these things, and there are still some events that haven't happened yet. So he tries to stop them. And what happens is the fun part. Right, from now on, I will move to what I thought of this movie, and I will talk about the story. So you might not want to watch this, so you can stop this, or if you don't care, you can continue watching this. But I'd recommend you not watch this if you haven't watched this movie yet. Right. So in the end, everyone dies. So if any of you have watched this movie, yeah, anyone dies in the end. Everyone dies in the end, but those chosen people can survive. Well, story itself, I like the story. This kind of unscientific setting that a piece of paper tells everything about the future. But besides that, it's not really realistic. I like that. I like that approach. But I didn't like the ending because ending was by far unrealistic. Like the what was it called? Noah's ship, Noah's boat, Noah's ship, something like that came to the earth and saved the chosen people, which didn't include Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is acting person, John. Yeah, out of nowhere, some very amazing looking, not ship looking, but some sphere thing came to the earth, and yeah, only his son and his son and son's friend and some other people that didn't appear in the screen could survive by riding on this sphere, Noah's sphere, and sent to the space and got off on some another planet. Well, before the ending, before I knew the ending, before the very last scene, I was really excited. I was really excited about knowing what the ending will be. But when I saw that sphere, I go bring glittering sphere, I was like, oh, this is the ending. Oh god. Yeah, I personally don't believe in God, and I think this story has two sides: scientific approach and kind of religion, God, or God's prophets. So scientific and unscientific sides together. Yeah, and well, I generally I don't like movies that have sad ending, which in this case of this movie was that this guy John Nicolas Cage was starring could not survive, or anyone could not survive. Everyone except for those chosen people died out. So but yeah, I was wondering if something like this can technically, I mean scientifically happen. You know, the amount of the size of sun is really huge, much huger than the earth. So if the sun kind of explodes, or not anything big like explodes, but some kind of small explosion, like boom, like flare, I think this can be real. I know that scientists and experts and people at like NASA can predict when and how much extent it can happen. But you know, the sun is really big. Earth is really small, and the distance between sun and Earth is not so big. So yeah, of course this is just a movie and make it sound like realistic, I know, but you know, there's always if you know, we can never be sure if the sun will always remain what do you say, constant, like remain stable. Yeah, stable. You know, sun is always burning, and on the sun is happening this chemical reaction, hydrogen and helium. Yeah, I don't know I don't know what they are, but chemical reaction is happening, and it's what makes sun burning going on and on and on. So yeah, we can never be sure that will continue forever. Not forever, but maybe some decades later. Sun can be very different from what it is today. So I'm pretty, and now it's 2012, and we hear that thing that can sound stupid for some people and sound realistic for some people. For now, I don't care. I mean, I don't know the story of the end of the earth or end of Maya's calendar. But sun, we all human beings, every creature on earth is dependent on the sun. If it were not for sun, we all would die. The sun is really important, so that's what I was wondering after watching this movie. Could this really happen? Like scientifically, technically, potentially. We can't say that this will never happen. So that was the point that caught my interests. Yeah. Sun flare, radiation, solar flare, yeah, solar radiation. Yeah, but this movie is interesting. You might want to watch it. But if you're watching this movie, I think you know the ending, so you're not interested anymore. Anyway, I like this. I think I have to watch this again because I didn't understand whole. And this movie runs about 2 hours, so be prepared. Right, thanks for watching. I hope this was some sort of help for you to understand and be interested in watching this video. But again, if you've reached this point, you know the story. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.